Have you ever had a day where you just didn't feel like doing anything? You knew you had work to do, maybe homework, cleaning, or a goal to reach, but you still chose to stay in bed, scroll your phone, or watch another video. You told yourself, "I'll do it later," but then later became tomorrow, and tomorrow never really came. This happens to many people. We don't plan to waste time, but somehow the day disappears. We feel tired, even if we haven't done much. We feel guilty, but we don't know how to change. It's like we're stuck in a loop. If that sounds like you, don't worry. You're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. You just need a way out. You need one small change to get moving again. Today, I want to share a story with you. A simple story about a young man named Jack. Jack is 19 years old and lives in London. He used to feel lazy all the time. He had dreams, but no energy. He wanted to improve, but he didn't know where to start. He would stay up late playing video games or watching shows. He missed important deadlines. He told himself he would do better tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. Slowly, he started losing control of his life. He wasn't happy, but he didn't know what to do. And then something happened, something small. One moment, one thought, one decision. That tiny shift started a big change. Jack didn't become a new person overnight, but he took back control, one step at a time. This story isn't just about Jack, it's also about you. As you listen, you'll learn how he changed, his life, and how you can change yours too. You'll learn how small actions can lead to big results. And while you follow this story, you'll also be improving your English. So, are you ready to begin? Let's dive into Jack's journey. It may just help you start your own. Jack is 19 years old. He lives in a small flat in East London. He finished school last year, but he didn't go to college. He said he wanted to take a break, just for a few months. But months passed, and Jack was still doing nothing. Every morning, Jack woke up late, sometimes at 10, sometimes at 12. His phone was the first thing he touched. He stayed in bed, watching videos and scrolling through social media. He didn't have a plan for the day. He just let the hours pass. His room was always messy. Clothes were on the floor. Plates with old food were on the desk. He said he would clean later, but later never came. He didn't help around the house. His parents were tired of asking him again and again. Jack had big dreams once. He wanted to become a graphic designer. He loved drawing when he was younger. He even made posters for school events. But now, he hadn't picked up a pencil in months. He told himself, "I'll start tomorrow." But he never did. His friends were moving on. One started university. Another began a job in a local shop. They were busy. They were growing. But Jack was still in the same place. When someone asked, "What are you doing these days?" Jack didn't know how to answer. He felt embarrassed. But he still couldn't change. He felt lazy, tired, and stuck. At night, Jack often stayed awake, thinking. He knew he was wasting time. He knew he could do more. But it felt too hard to begin, too heavy to take the first step. He felt like a failure, even though no one said it out loud. He laughed with his friends and smiled at home. But deep inside, he was not okay. This was Jack's life. Each day felt the same. No energy, no purpose, no direction. But things didn't stay like this forever. Something was about to change. And it all started with one small moment. Jack didn't notice how bad things had become. At first, it was just small things. Sleeping late, skipping meals, forgetting to reply to messages. But slowly, those small things turned into big problems. He stopped going outside. He said he didn't need fresh air. But deep down, he was hiding. He didn't want people to see him like this. His parents were worried. They tried to talk to him. They asked, "What's going on, Jack?" He said, "I'm fine." But he wasn't fine. He just didn't know how to explain it. His room was a mess, and so was his mind. The floor was covered in clothes. The desk was full of trash. There were notebooks with nothing written in them. Dreams left untouched. Jack lost interest in everything. He didn't draw anymore. He didn't read. He didn't care about his health. His face looked tired. His eyes were always half closed. He barely ate real meals, just snacks and fast food. He stopped answering. His friends' calls, one by one, they stopped calling. Not because they were angry, but because they didn't know what to say anymore. Jack felt lonely, even in a house full of people. He felt like no one understood. The worst part? Jack didn't believe in himself anymore. He started to think, maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I'll never change. Maybe I'm not good at anything. He was stuck in a dark place. Each day looked the same. Wake up late. Look at the phone. Do nothing. Feel bad. Repeat. One night, he sat in the dark, looking at his old sketchbook. He turned the pages slowly. Each drawing reminded him of who he used to be. He felt a deep pain in his chest, not because of the drawings, but because he missed that version of himself, the boy who had passion, the boy who believed he could do something great. Jack realized something that night. His life wasn't just lazy. It was falling apart. And if he didn't do something soon, he would lose himself completely. But that realization, that pain, was the first spark of change. One morning, Jack woke up later than usual. He looked at his phone. A message appeared on the screen. It was a quote. "Nothing changes if nothing changes." Jack read the words again. He felt something inside him move. He thought, is this true? If I do nothing, nothing will change. He looked around his messy room, clothes on the floor, trash on the desk, his old sketchbook closed on the bed. For the first time in a long time, Jack felt a small hope. Maybe he could change. Maybe he didn't have to stay like this forever. He remembered how he used to love drawing, how he wanted to be a graphic designer. He missed that boy who believed in himself. Jack whispered to himself, I want to be better. I want to try. He didn't know how to start, but he knew he had to try something. That day, Jack made a promise, just one small promise, to do one good thing. He didn't say he would change everything at once. He just said he would start. That small decision was the first step. It was the start of a new journey. Jack felt a little stronger. He felt a little lighter. And for the first time in a long time, he believed he could take control of his life. After that night, Jack decided to try something new. He knew he could not fix everything at once. Big changes are hard, but small changes are possible. The next morning, Jack woke up just 15 minutes earlier than usual. It was not much, but it was a start. He got out of bed and made his bed neatly. It felt good to see a clean bed. Then, he took a quick shower. The water made him feel fresh and awake. After that, Jack put on his shoes and went for a short walk outside. The fresh air and sunlight made him feel better. When he came back, Jack sat down with a notebook. He wrote 3 simple goals for the day: clean his desk, study for 20 minutes, call his mother. These small goals seemed easy, and Jack was happy to finish them. For the first time in a long time, he felt proud of himself. Day by day, Jack added small habits. He cleaned a little bit more each day. He studied a little longer. He helped his family with small tasks. He even started drawing again. Jack learned that small habits could lead to big changes. He didn't need to do everything perfectly. He just needed to keep going. One small step at a time. Slowly, Jack's energy grew. He felt more alive. He was no longer stuck in bed all day. He was moving forward, little by little. This was not easy. Some days were hard. Jack sometimes wanted to give up, but he remembered his small goals. He kept trying. Jack discovered a secret. Big success is made from many small steps. Small habits build strong changes, and anyone can do it. Now, Jack was not just dreaming anymore. He was acting. And with each small habit, his life was changing. Jack's biggest challenge was not outside. It was inside his mind. Every day, his thoughts tried to stop him. Why try? You will fail. Why bother? It's too hard. Stay in bed. It's easier. These thoughts were like a battle. Jack had to fight them every day. At first, the negative thoughts won. Jack felt tired and sad. He wanted to give up. But then, Jack learned something important. He learned that he could control his thoughts. He did. Not have to listen to the bad voices. Jack started to speak kindly to himself. He said, "I can do this. I am strong. Every small step is good." He practiced this every day. When bad thoughts came, he said, "No, thank you." He replaced them with good thoughts. Jack also learned to be patient. Change takes time. It does not happen overnight. Sometimes Jack still felt sad or tired. That was okay. He knew these feelings would pass. He kept going anyway. Jack found friends and family who supported him. They reminded him of his strength. They cheered when he made progress. Winning the mind game was the key. Jack's mind was the most powerful tool he had. Now, Jack was not just fighting outside problems. He was winning inside too. With a strong mind, Jack felt ready for anything. He believed in himself more and more, and his life started to change for the better. Jack's journey was not over, but now he knew he could win the hardest battle. The battle inside his mind. Jack's life did not change all at once. It was not a big, sudden change. Jack changed by taking small steps every day. Each small step helped him move forward. Jack showed us something important. Big success comes from small actions. You don't need to do everything at once. Start small. Do a little bit every day. Be consistent. Even when it feels hard, keep going. Little by little, you will see progress. Jack's story teaches us to be patient. Change takes time. Believe in yourself. Keep trying. You can do it too. Just start with one small step and keep moving forward.